Hey guys, I hope everybody is having a great day today. I want to read a verse of scripture, a real short one, from Exodus chapter 20, verse 15, which says, "Thou shalt not steal." Now, this is part of the Ten Commandments, and we did a series on the Ten Commandments last year. But we read this verse of scripture last Wednesday in Bible study as we were talking about stealing and just what does it mean. Well, the definition of stealing is this: to take something that belongs to someone else or some group that does not belong to you without intending to return it. Listen, stealing is not borrowing something and then giving it back to someone just right away. I've heard people just lose their minds about, oh, they borrowed this, and even though they brought it back to me, just being silly about things. But when you take something and you don't intend to return it, you take something that doesn't belong to you, that's stealing, no matter what it is. It could be anything from taking something at a store that doesn't belong to you, taking something from someone's house, taking something from our church that doesn't belong to you, that has not been, I tell the students this all the time. Look, if I don't put it out on a table, that means it's not for you just to take. We have candy and drinks and all kinds of things that we have, and I put it out somewhere for us to have, that's fine. But if it's in the refrigerator or I got to put away somewhere and you go in there and get it, that's stealing. And that certainly is disappointing to God. Now, why do people steal? Well, some people steal just because they have a desire to have something that they just don't have. And they want it. Some people are just too lazy to go out and work for it to be able to get the things that they really want. So they think it's just easy to steal. Some people just don't fear the consequences of taking something that doesn't belong to them because they're just selfish and they want what they want and they'll get it. They'll do whatever they have to do to get those things. Now, what happens? People, when you get caught stealing, man, you really break the trust of other folks. It's going to be really hard for them to want to trust you if they know that you're the kind of person that would take something that doesn't belong to you. There obviously can be some legal consequences. We've talked about that. And it can cause some serious problems in a family or in a group or organization that you're a part of. Now, how do we defeat this kind of thing? Obviously, as we mentioned yesterday, we want to pray. Somebody that you might have to worry about that might be taking things that don't belong to them. You pray for that person. Pray that, before you go accusing, pray that, first of all, that what you think has happened is true. And if it has, you certainly want to pray for that person. There has to be some accountability, and there has to be, some oversight on those kind of things, discussion and clarification. I try to explain very clearly to our students here at church, what is out there for you and what is put away. Make sure, make sure other people understand that as well, especially younger children as they grow up, so they don't just get used to taking things. And then, guys, listen, you got to know who to trust. I'm sorry to say, but there's some people that you have to be a little more cautious around. Listen, if I don't lock the doors in my car when I go somewhere and somebody breaks in, now it's not my fault. I'm not responsible for their theft, but I could have prevented it by just locking my door. So we have to be cautious and we have to be careful because there are some folks out there that will try to steal from us. Stealing's not good. It's never good, no matter what it is, no matter where you are. And it really is disappointing to God when those things happen. Anyway, guys, I hope that you don't experience anything like that today or are a victim of that. But if you are, spend a little more time in prayer. Anyway, guys, have a great day. God bless you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.